morality and children, they're almost, like training wheels, but it's almost not even necessary to have it in the way that we do, because if we just taught kids like, if that were you, how would you feel if you got treated like that person? Like, treat people the way you want to be treated, that whole like sort of cliche. But if children were more able to just do that, like once they gain this sort of sense of self, if they could just see themselves in others, that would inform so much of their actions. If they were able to see that they weren't necessarily separate and everyone else feels the same sort of ways that they do. And I feel like morality, like you said, it does breed this sort of sense of comfort and sense, or like even a false sense of comfort, or a false sense of feeling like you don't have to be as attentive to things. Like, you can just check this box, like, oh, looking back on your year, like, haven't killed anyone, so I'm a good person, or like went to church, every week, so I'm a good person. And it's like, yeah, a very low bar, and it doesn't keep us attentive to and sensitive to our reality in the moment and able to flow in the moment. Like, rules take us out of the flow because it's something that we're following. It's like a rigid sort of path. It's almost like if the flow is a river, rules are like if you were to have barriers in the middle of the river, almost like bowling bumpers, and like you were flowing sort of like that, and the river's kind of going, back and forth, and you're just like banging into the walls, and you're like, I'm following the rules, but like you're not able to ride with things because you're just, every situation you're like, hold on, let me check my list. And it's like, no, if you were just there for it, instead of pulling yourself out of reality, and instead of taking away that sort of natural sensitivity that we have to each other, because we are connected, like we are one mind expressed infinitely. So it's almost like morality and those rules that people feel like they have to follow so strictly takes you out of the flow. So it's like, in the short term, it seems like it's reasonable, but I think long term, it leads us to, societies like we have right now.